This is a roller coaster.
A year after, I just wanted to make sure all the mechanical parts were running fine, no issues. Then I decided to fully restore the car.
Just look at the condition of this M5. Every little detail in this specific car is flawless. Hello there everyone, welcome to DM Car Reviews. Today we have a one-of-a-kind 1993 BMW M5 on our channel. Thank you so much, Eugene, for providing this car.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
And this is probably the cleanest M5 in America that you'll find today. Look at the interior, all the parts, the dashboard. Absolutely phenomenal. What is the color called again?
Daytona Violet.
Daytona Violet. Well, let's go take a look outside of this beauty. Just look at the condition of this M5. Every little detail in this specific car is flawless. The E34 is really a timeless design. I remember my uncle had one of these cars when I was a kid. He had a gray one and it was one of the first cars that I ever got to experience and drive. His dad was like, jump on my lap, steer, and we were going on the country road in this car. He imported from Germany. It was something. Let's go take a look in the back seat. Got great condition of the seats. Leather feels amazing. All right, so hopping in the back. I'm 6'2", and it is a little bit tight. We also have this Alcantara suede roof, but it is comfy. Let's look at the trunk. So here we have some pictures of what this car, so why don't you go over the pictures with us a bit and talk about the car.
I got this vehicle in 2020 in this condition. It was a barn find. The car sat approximately 15 years untouched, so I found it in this certain condition. The seats were kind of like, at the first, when I got the car 1 year, I drove the vehicle. All I did, I just restored the seats and I drove the car before I did the full restoration on the car. And a year after, I just wanted to make sure all the mechanical parts were running fine, no issues. And then I decided to fully restore the car. So we started with the engine bay, which was the most kind of like damaged part from the rust, and then I started completely gutting the car and replacing every single part on this vehicle. And that's
wow,
what it turned out.
That's some tremendous effort right there.
That's the headliner has been redone as well. The engine was removed. I did not rebuild the motor. All I did, just replaced all the seals, all the common failure components, and the engine is running perfectly fine.
Yeah, well, you look at that.
That's the interior, how it looked like. I found a dead snake, a lot of dead animals in the car. This car was a abused piece of engineering.
6CD changer, yes.
Correct. Back in '93, that was something.
Yeah, that's technology. Let's look at the engine bay. And honestly, it's amazing there's people like you who still keep these legends alive and running. Not a lot of people will go through this stress and the money to keep these legends on the road?
At that point, that wasn't a money issue. It was just, I didn't even count the money, how much I spent. It was just the point of restoring this beauty because it's such a rare car.
Yeah.
It's a 1993, the last year of production in the United States, because in Europe they were producing them till 95. This is 1993, Euro spec, Daytona Violet, leather interior, extended leather interior.
Yeah.
Champagne. The color of the interior is a champagne.
Wow. So if you don't mind me asking, how much did you spend on restoring this car, if you don't mind me asking?
My wife will see that video and she would go nuts.
Is it like a big, really big?
I stopped counting because at a certain point it was a ridiculous number. I just stopped counting and I just...
Wow. Well, let's go take this baby for a spin. Let's. Yeah, I don't want to slam your hood, so. Enjoy it. Yeah. So you close the hood. I don't want to slam your hood. But look at this interior. Look at the condition. Every part is literally brand new.
Suede headliner.
Let's look at the key. It's in this pouch, BMW key. All right, let's start her up. AC is ice cold, of course, here. I love this. I love this design. We got this. Oh, doesn't open. Does it open?
I locked it.
Oh, you can lock it. Wow.
I'm psycho.
And you can actually open the shade too.
Yep.
Wow.
The sunroof works.
Wow. Now that's what I call amazing. All right, let's get started. Can we do a wiper test?
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So the gearbox here is a little bit different than your regular manual. You said it lacks. What does it lack? You said.
It's a regular manual transmission, 5-speed.
Right. You said it doesn't have like some kind of.
So the flywheel is on these old cars. They had no.
Oh, no flywheel. Okay.
It had it's a regular flywheel. It's not dual mus. So on the newer generation vehicles, they have dual mus, which it prevents it from like jerking when you're shifting gears. Or you decelerate. You gotta. This is the classic car. You have to work with the clutch pedal.
Yeah, you gotta definitely work the clutch.
So if you rev this car, it's got a chip. The rev limiter, it's extended from 7,000 to 7,500 RPM.
Okay.
After 6,000 RPM, this engine sounds amazing.
Well, we'll have to try it when we do a 0 to 60 test. I definitely want to be really gentle with this because this is a heck of a car, and it's very smooth. It's very smooth. It's very comfortable. Honestly, when I drove a brand new 540 recently, a 2024, I gotta say the ride comfort is actually somewhat similar between them. They're both very comfortable and planted. They just
don't forget, this is, sorry for interrupting you, this is the last hand-built M5.
Oh, hand-built?
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing. Well, what's interesting is that even though people constantly bash the new BMW models, they say they're nothing like the old ones, they still drive beautifully like this. They still feel, the suspension still feels like this. They still feel so solid. But this is just memories going back into my childhood right here. For real. And the seats are incredibly comfortable, supportive, not too tight, but they're very snuggy. Love it. Okay. So this is an inline 6. 3.8 or
3.6.
3.6.
Yep. Individual throttle bodies. That's pretty much it.
And it pulls well, even like starting in second gear. It still has great pull.
This engine loves the RPM revving like over 3,000.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing. It picks up the speed quicker.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it, so I definitely want to make sure I feel comfortable with the shiz before we even try to go a little bit quicker. Luckily, once we get on the mid-county, there's gonna be more space to drive than here, obviously.
A lot of cars.
Here, yeah, here it's very tight. Have you ever tried to do like a 0 to 60 test on it?
Nope.
Okay.
This is not the car that I would love to like dyno or check how quick it is. It's a pleasure car.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm enjoying it, driving it on a weekend. That's my baby.
Nice. All right, so we're finally back on our road. Not a lot of traffic here. I like how smooth it is. It's very smooth, very comfy. Great visibility too, even though the mirrors are not the biggest ones, it still has great visibility. So if you remember, how far on the speed does second gear usually go? Do you remember? Because I haven't.
You can rev this thing, I think you can go up to 45 to 60, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I'll just keep it on third gear for now, just to get a feel for where it is. The handling here is phenomenal. It just sits close to the road. Oh yeah, I see where the pull is. I felt exactly when it starts to like really kick in.
Yep.
Like after 3,500, it's like it like opens up. It's like a VTEC.
Yep. It's a BMW VTEC.
Yeah, it's amazing. Alright, so once we get to the light, we're gonna make a U-turn. We're gonna do a 0 to 60. I'll give it a try, and then the owner will probably give it a try, just so we can see, you know, what time we can show in this car. But I definitely do want to give it some air, let it breathe. Alright, so we're gonna do our first 0 to 60. I'm still learning, so let's go. Let's go. I did not do well at all. You're gonna have to do it. you're gonna do
9
it.
seconds.
Yeah, no, yeah. We're gonna switch, and then I'm gonna let the owner try. So we're gonna come back to that place, and he can do the quarter-mile run for you. So
I can make it here.
you sure? I mean, we can start on the same place.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's turn around.
Yeah, let's turn around. We want to make sure it's safe. Okay. All right, so the owner is gonna try. He's super curious to see what his car does. He's never timed it before, and we have RaceBox and Draggy ready to go. And I gotta say, it feels very different to be a passenger here. A lot of emotions. It's got such good grip. All right, come to a full stop. All right, let's go. Yes, let's go. 7.4, let's go. Keep holding it. We still got more space to go. Keep holding. And we're good. We're good. You're good. This is a roller coaster. So let me tell you this car is quick. It's quick. You want to switch again down there? Yeah. Okay. So as far as the numbers, let's go over the numbers. I gotta be honest, I was a little bit shocked by how good it started to pull with the higher speeds. But we did 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds by RaceBox and 7.34 seconds by Draggy. Great time, 2 adults, 95-degree weather. The 1/8 mile came in at 10.12 at 72.87 miles. And then the 1/4 mile came in at 15.36 at 96.11. And our 60 to 100 time was 9.11 and 9.13 by RaceBox. So let me tell you, this is what a Camry V6 like the 2012 did as well. So on the 60 to 100. So for 1993, this is some mind-blowing performance. And here, yeah, 96.6. So that's what we got on our times. Wow. Brakes are really good. The brakes are so strong here. You know, I think in the winter day by yourself, you could probably get in the 6s, like 6.5, 6.7.
I think so too, yeah.
With like the right start, warmed up tires. But who cares about the 0 to 60 here anyway? Exactly. It's about how it pulls from 60, because that's where it does pull.
You gotta smoothly.
Oh, smoothly? Okay.
No, when you hit the gas, and you keep the gas still pressed.
Okay.
And you apply the clutch and you smoothly decelerate.
Oh,
you gotta play with clutch and gas, both. That way the car shifts.
So would you say it's better to start from 2nd gear or 1st gear?
No, 1st gear, but you gotta find that perfect spot where
the releases.
Switch the clutch.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
Maryland drivers.
What was that about? Yeah, once it's at speed, it's much easier at speed to play with the clutch. I see what you're talking about.
So you gotta play with both.
Yeah.
Not just clutch.
Yeah, both, yeah. Steers well. Wow. This is a sharp turn. Handles beautifully. And you can really get to feel it. There we go. You don't feel any speed. You're just like coasting. Wow. Well, I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Beautiful machine. I love the way it drives. Seriously, it's a one-of-a-kind experience. Beautiful engine. It really wakes up after 4,000 RPM. And I don't know, I love this experience. Just the handling, the feel, the sound. It's very different. Thank you for making it possible today.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Thank you. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And till next time, everyone.